Welcome to this video, and here is our first example in which we are going to apply the trigonometric ratios, the 3, the sine, the cosine, and the tangent to be able to solve a few problems. So we have a first triangle, which is a right angled triangle, as you can see, which we are supposed to find theta, the value of theta, and that is the angle. To do that, then we need to find which relationship are we going to use. Are we going to use, let me have a calculator. Are we going to use the tangent, the cosine, or the sine? Now, if you can see here, we have theta here, and we notice that this is opposite and this is the adjacent. We notice therefore we need to use the tangent of theta. So if you have the tangent of theta, should be equal to the opposite, which is opposite divided by the adjacent, and therefore the tan of theta should be equal to, the opposite is 6 divided by 5, and finally we have, to get theta, then we're going to take the antisine of tan of 6 over 5. And if I do that using my calculator here, that is going to be 6 divided by 5, take the arcsine of that is antitan of that. Then you have 50, theta is equals to 50.19 degrees. So this angle right here is 50.19 degrees. Well, on to the second example. Now, we have theta here. We have the opposite side, we have the hypotenuse. So that means we are going to use the sine, because the ratio which has both the opposite and the hypotenuse is the sine. Remember, the sine of theta is going to be the opposite divided by the hypotenuse, and therefore we're going to have sine of theta is going to be equal to opposite, which is 3, divided by the hypotenuse, which is 5. And find theta, then we're going to take the antisine of 3 over 5. If I do that very quick with my calculator, then we're going to have 3 over 5, take the antisine of that, then we have 36. Theta is equal to 36.86 degrees. Very good. So that means this angle right here is 36.86 degrees. Now lastly, we have a triangle here, which we are supposed to find the side now. We are not going to find the angle. We can find the side. This side is opposite to this angle, and we have the adjacent side. And therefore, you notice we are going to use the tangent. So the tangent of theta gives us the opposite divided by the adjacent, and therefore tan, because we have the angle tan 52, should give us the opposite, which is x, divided by the adjacent, which is 7. If we then multiply both sides by 7, then we are going to have the value of x as 7 tan 52. If I press that very quick, tan 52, multiply that by 7, we have the value of x as 8.959. So 8.59597, and that becomes the solution to that problem. So that is how we apply the 3 ratios to find the unknown lengths.